It closes the circle perfectly, really, listening to you guys talking and looking at the slides. There's mutual respect between this team and there is in the industry. We've just sort of undertaken a bit of research on this due to a little bit of flack we've had in the paper, and what gives us a cut above the rest of the other teams in one respect is that the industry is right on our doorstep at world-leading level. We've put something like around about 200,000 hours back into the industry with the build of the boats, with our wings through Southern Spars, the build of Cookson, and the Luna Rossa deal, which was wing and most of the boat build here, which wouldn't have happened if we didn't exist. And it wouldn't have happened unless they wanted to come to New Zealand to do it. There was a point during the building of our two boats and with some of the Luna Rossa work that every single 5-axis milling machine in Auckland was under contract to either ourselves or Luna Rossa. So you think of it just in terms of the marine industry, but a team as big as this, and particularly when you add 80 Italians with their budgets into it as well, spreads a lot bigger than the marine industry itself. So with the support of NZTE, the support of the industry and central government, as Peter said, we look forward to hosting. We can get something like about 160 people on the water a day in San Francisco. We do that through a large hospitality unit that's being built now, as long as the unions don't pick us anymore, in San Francisco, and being refitted again with help from NZTE. We get the people on the water through a combination of one particular large super yacht that was built here in New Zealand, one of two for that particular owner, of a hospitality vessel which can take something like 140 people, and for that intimate get in close and get very wet experience, and a couple of ray glass protectors that will also be on the course as well. So we're hoping to be able to play our part in getting guests of the industry, along with our sponsors, because without them we wouldn't be here, out on the water to experience it. So it's a very much a fly-in, encompassing experience, the America's Cup experience, Emirates Team New Zealand, and hopefully experience winning a few races as well. I don't know whether you could do what we've done in the short time we've done it, with the somewhat, relative to our opposition, meagre resources that we have in terms of cash, without this amazing infrastructure around us. We have something like around about 100 New Zealand companies that help us with everything from baked beans to rope and everything in the middle. So it's quite an amazing organisation in terms of its cultural awareness to the industry around us that actually makes it possible for us. And Peter talked so fondly, as I watched in those years ago, of the development of the viaduct and the short-circuiting of the legislation. I've forgotten all about that. I think someone like Craig Little or someone, Pete Montgomery, remember this better than me, was involved in all that. I was with Len Brown on the weekend, and we talked about, and we don't dwell on it, that was probably a minute and a half more than I've spent on thinking about the future in the last year, but we talked about a what-if scenario and how that could benefit the marine industry, benefit Auckland, and benefit the continued development of the viaduct. So, nice problem to have, not something that we dwell on at the moment, but maybe we can just make those number of apprentices grow a whole bunch more if we're lucky enough to bring it back in September. So I applaud the initiative. I am in awe of the way the industry. I remember years ago reading or hearing of I think probably I see Chris Mace here, you might have been involved in the Boston Report all those years ago, which identified the marine industry as an industry that could grow in this country. I think rugby was the other one that identified, didn't it? So both of them have been pretty damn successful in recent years, and it's the initiatives that you guys have created, and hopefully we continue in San Francisco and then continue on. And I don't think we'll ever catch dairy. In fact, I saw 640 farms. The Chinese own more than that, don't they? But let's hope it can grow to continue to be the success that you guys have made it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.